Hey everybody, it's Aaron back with Live It Out. Thanks so much for checking this out. We really hope that it's helpful to you and for you. If you're looking at this on our website, have you ever noticed how that guy up there looks like a silhouette of Pastor John almost, worshiping? It's weird. Okay, if you're not checking that out, go to our website, crosswaterchurch.org. Hey, what we really hope for with Live It Out is that you would be able to hear something from this, catch the gist of what the message was, and then live it out. Give us some feedback. Let us know. You can email me at aarond@crosswaterchurch.org. That's AAROND. Or you can get John, JONM, as in Merwin, at crosswaterchurch.org. We'd love to hear what you guys think about it. Alright, yesterday we talked about what does gratitude look like. And there's three scenarios, three people's stories that we looked at. First one was Hannah from 1 Samuel 1. Love for you to go check that out. Hannah was a woman who loved God and loved her husband and really longed for having a baby, and she couldn't have a baby. And her husband's other wife, that's how they did it sometimes back then. Again, God doesn't condone that, but that's how it happened. But right there, she would get made fun of and antagonized by this other wife. And she just longed to have a baby. And her focus was that longing, so she went to God with that focus. She was faithful to go to God, and she told God, if you give me this baby, I'll give him back to you. Give me a son, I'll give him back to you. And then she followed through with it. So focus and faithfulness and follow through. Our lives will look like that. God is the one that showed us how to do that. Listen, the number one cause of accidents in our country is rubbernecking, not watching where you're going. If you're looking over here while you're driving, you're going to go over here eventually. If you're looking over here, that's where you're going to go. And in life, if you're looking at your problem, that's where you're going to go. Hannah didn't look at her problem. She looked to the Lord. And the Lord hooked her up. We may not always be hooked up like Hannah did, but focus on Jesus. Be faithful to him because he was faithful to us first, and follow through because he always follows through. Second scenario was in 2 Samuel, and it was 23:13 through 17. David had these men that went to great lengths to serve him. They went at the risk of their lives to get water for David. And David, rather than receiving that water and sipping it slowly or guzzling it, he instead poured that out as an offering to God. He added to their sacrifice. See, real gratitude in life looks like service, and it looks like sacrifice. Again, modeled by Jesus. Jesus served and sacrificed for us, for his Father, and he calls us to do the same. Finally, we looked at Jesus himself. He was at a banquet, he was having a good dinner, a woman came in crying, wet his feet with her tears, poured perfume on him, kissed his feet. She knew he was the answer, and she came to him in deep gratitude. And she poured her life out to him. And the people that were around him didn't do anything like that. They didn't even offer him water to wash his feet or give him a kiss, which was normal in that time. Here, if somebody kissed you when you came to their house, you'd freak out a little bit. But during that time, that was hospitality. And it was genuine, and it was supposed to be done. But it wasn't done for Jesus. And this woman did that for his feet. And so, he says, she was forgiven much, so she loves much. Her faith in Jesus caused her to do that. It wasn't that Jesus looked at her abilities and looked at her offering and said, well, since you're so nice and did so many nice things for me, I'm going to forgive you. He had already done that, and she knew that. And she came, and he just said an announcement to everybody. Your faith, woman, in me has set you free. Jesus is our answer. And so it looks like authentic adoration, adoring God because he's amazing. Only God is awesome. So those are the things. I'm going to point it out for you one more time, okay? Faithfulness, focus, and follow through is what a life of gratitude looks like. For God, to God. And like Pastor John said last week, gratitude has an object, a focus, and that's God. So service and sacrifice to God. And finally, authentic adoration. Jesus loves you, died to prove it, rose from the dead to show you that there is nothing he can't do. Be grateful for that. Happy Thanksgiving. Remember, love God, love others, serve generously. Shalom.